Hi, I want to introduce a very important HTML editor or text editor to you that will help you do your work extremely fast. If you look here on my screen, we have the Visual Studio Code. That's what I want to talk about. Notepad++ is a more advanced text editor than the classical Notepad. So why Visual Studio Code? This is just one of the editors that is so good to me, and I have personal reasons, and I thought that if you try them, you tried it, you'd either use it or learn something from it. We have so many types of text editors, and you might use them for whatever thing you might want. Now in this case, this Visual Studio Code comes with lots of advantages. Number one is this very important aspect here of extensions. What does it mean? These extensions are some of the small modules that have been developed by independent people, and they can be plugged into this Visual Studio Code editor to do what? To make our work easy. For example, I have enabled about 26 extensions. Now if you want to have another extension, you can just come here and search at the marketplace. Now if I just type HTML, you'd see all these many types of extensions, and if it's not installed, you'll see a green light here, and then you can install it. Now what are these extensions able to do? Let me come to one of them and explain, then you'd understand what they all do or what's the meaning of all this. I've come to HTML preview. This is an extension that would enable you to preview your HTML file while editing them in VS Code. This software is VS Code, so as you're typing your work, you can see how your web page or website is going to appear in real time. So you preview what you are doing. So unlike the classical Notepad, you have to type, you have to save, you have to go and search for that file, and then you have to open that file with the browser. But this HTML preview does that. Another good thing that I have done in this marketplace is to find extensions that would format my work such that when I stop typing my codes, they are all organized well. That is very important, so it makes visibility to be good. Now let me just open a new file. Let me also close that one. Now this is a new file. Now if I HTML, if I begin like this, you see already I have an extension that is helping me to close all the tags when they are open, and that's why you are seeing when I just close this opening tag, the closing tag came automatically. So this makes our work extremely easy and fast. And that's why I was just trying to say this is one of the editors that can help you move extremely fast. So in that case, I can also talk about head. Okay, and then I can have my title here, and then I can say market first page, the website or web page, something like that. So once that is done, I can come here and then I say a P, and then I can say this is the first paragraph of this web page, something like that. So I have so many other extensions for auto-completing sentences, and apart from that, also for ensuring that the tags are closed and linking us to other platforms. So it's us to see what we really need and it would work for us. Now you might be asking, Mwalimu, we are not seeing that real-time page anywhere. Now if I come here and either say this work, okay, I can say sample2.html. Once that is done, you can see my work is already organized well, and I have things here that are very good. You can have a preview now. This is what is happening. So my tag is right here and it is ready to do what? It is ready to be previewed each time I work. Now, for example, cut, paste. Good. And then right here I can have my H1. H1, and this is the heading of this web page. So we can see what is happening right here. The heading comes, and then, for example, if we want to have another thing come up here, you can say H2. Okay, there we go. And then this is the second largest heading. So what happens? It has already previewed what I wanted. So this is something which is very good, and it makes our work look good. So we can decide to use this software, Visual Studio Code, to help us do very many other things. So for example, if you might want just to do what? To style your work. Already something pops up there, and then you can style it, and then you can say background color, and then it gives all the background colors that you might want, violet, and then there we are. So everything is here. It makes our code looks really good. So I want to recommend this software to those who are struggling, or to those who really want to move fast in their programming, and I'd use this software in our upcoming classes. Right, let me just close this one now and move to Notepad++. Notepad++ has got a rich set of tools that can be used. Right, here we are, or more or less the same as what I have just shown you, because it also has got this auto completion and all these other things being done here. For example, HTML already knows that HTML is a tag somewhere. First page. Okay, now this is highlighting the titles. Now this is really good, and showing you that your work, you're closing a tag or something like that. So that's some of the things that are better compared to the previous classical HTML tags. So this is how we can go about all these things. So I would want to recommend us to use these notepads that are very efficient. Now I would want to say that apart from this text editor, there are some IDEs, integrated development environments, that come with the HTML text editors. So you can have Microsoft Visual Studio, for example. You can have NetBeans, then you can have Eclipse and many other, which can help you put together your work. So it's you to choose what you want, but then have something that would work for you extremely fast. Otherwise, that's what I wanted us to note. And in the next coming sessions, I'll be using this Visual Studio Code and this VS Code, and then we would be able to move extremely fast. Otherwise, thank you.
Hi.